Journal, my first reason that I'm going to have trouble getting to 10,000 is quite a serious one. I don't know if you remember my channel intro where I'm like, oh, we all have problems, mine's keeping me from getting out. A lot of people message me like, hey, I understand social anxiety, it's tough, and while I appreciate you reaching out, it's not my problem. My problem is memory related, and I'm not talking about, oh, where did I put my keys? It's a bit heavier than that. I just don't feel like getting into particular detail at this moment. These particular past 2 months, things have been pretty low key, but I don't know. I don't know why it's acting up, huh? And when it happens, yikes. That's all. But another problem is the anticipation of it happening. Steven Seagal, Hard to Kill. Somewhere in that movie, he scrawls on a window or a mirror or something while he's getting his revenge that anticipation of death is worse than death itself, or something to that effect. And, well, that just applies to everything, doesn't it? Anticipation of this problem happening while I'm out in public is worse sometimes than the problem itself. So, if you've ever experienced any sort of memory problems, I'm sure you can at least imagine why I would be hesitant to go outside my comfort zone, meet new people, that sort of thing. I can go out with my family and friends. They're aware of things. At the first sign of an episode, they can whisk me away. And again, things have been going all right. Past few weeks, don't know why. They have not. So that's why I'm making this. Haven't been out geocaching. You know, when I started this journal, it was strictly because I was already recording myself. I was using it as a tool. A doctor at the time said it was kind of a crutch, but I just didn't trust my memory. So I was constantly recording myself. I wanted to go out. I wanted to ride my bike. I wanted to get some sun. So I attached cameras to things, and then I would go back and I would watch and make sure that I didn't have any of those particular episodes. You can see where that would wear thin. But I did some mental gymnastics because it felt weird doing that. Enter geocaching. Hey, I'm not filming myself because of memory issues. I'm filming myself because I'm doing a vlog. Yeah. So, I don't know. Look back over a few old entries. The recording has a primary reason, and it ain't geocaching. But I like to think that over the years, it's helped improve my memory. Aside from being the perfect excuse to record myself and go over, I'm not going over and checking my memories and making sure they're right. I'm editing a video. I don't know, am I fooling myself there? I really do. This isn't me throwing in the towel. I love geocaching. I ended up really liking it. I'm going to keep doing it, but I'm afraid my ego won't let me continue on without alerting you that if I just stop, it's not because I gave up on geocaching. But again, I don't have any plans to stop. I just am worried that I won't remember anything at some point in my life. And then, YouTube, what are you talking about? Oh dear. Heavy stuff, huh? And you can say, I would love to go to events. I would be quite social if it wasn't for my constant fear of this happening. I do like going to new places. I love the feeling of a new trail, of a trail not traveled. But, for right or wrong, this is how I'm handling my problem. Still trying for the 4K, or for the 10K. It's about the journey, right? Bees! Yeah, let me move on for reason number 2. Reason number 2. I'll just have a seat here. This is quite a lovely little place here, I think. Reason number 2 is part of me wants to say, well, I have memory issues, because it's the obvious joke. But, yeah, no, I want you to, I'm not joking around with that stuff, I swear. I'm not leading up to a joke or anything like that. And despite the seriousness of number 1, the 2 reasons why I'm going to have trouble getting to 10K, I realize, again, the first one, pretty heavy. And the second one, in comparison, will seem absolutely fucking whimsical. But it is no less true. And that second reason is I think I've become a bit of a geocaching snob, you know? I'll go past your guardrail caches. I'm not interested. I don't go out of my way to, I guess, there's tons of caches around me. I don't go out of my way to get little crapulent ones. Now, if I'm at like a park or something and I'm walking down a trail, I'll pop off to get what's along the way. I think that's a little different. But, you know, there's power trails near me. They bore me. I'm not judging them. To each their own, but to my own, I don't feel like spending my time doing a power trail. I don't know, maybe I should give it another shot. Who knows? But I've passed up a lot of caches. Simply because they didn't look entertaining. And I wanted to be entertained as opposed to trying to get to 10,000 caches as quickly as possible. So I don't mind admitting it. I'm sure some of you have already picked up that I'm a bit hoity-toity when it comes to caching sometimes, when it suits me. So I can only reiterate, I'm not throwing in the towel. This isn't exactly an excuse video. But lots of times people are like, oh man, what's taking so long? You still at 1100? What's up, man? And those are the two reasons. So stuff it. No, I'm just kidding.